give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai Bashar Kakadash. Ever unto the apostle elders of great millstone. Salutation, brothers, pushing his word with truth, saving and charity. So what I want to go into today, in the spirit, I was watching Elder St. Busy video yesterday, and it kind of caught my attention because take the escape while you can take the escape. Right? When you're in these certain situations, just to get my two cents in on the sit down, the scriptures say the Most High speaketh once, yea twice, but man perceiveth it not. Right? So the Lord be trying to look out for looking out for Jake, but Jake don't be paying attention to the lookout. The Lord be throwing you the alley-oop, and Jake just, you know what I'm saying? When you be wide open and the Lord throw you the ball, and you fumble the motherfucker. We all in the flesh, shit happens. They come into certain things, really is just paying attention to the spirit. Paying attention to the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because the Lord will tell you something. Let's say you may have asked the Lord, right? Hey, Lord, what should I do about this situation, right? And the Lord to put a spirit on a brother to get to going in on the situation or make a sit down about the situation. And the whole time the Lord answering your question, but you're not paying attention to it because really it ain't what you want to hear. Jay gotta remember, man, the scriptures say basically everybody is you sin because you go after your own lust. Hey, look, that's because you wanted to do what you wanted to do anyways. When you come serve Yahweh Shema Shai, you gotta understand, man, it ain't about what you want. Alright? It ain't about how you would do something or, and look, we gotta think about the decisions we make also, because some decisions can also affect the brotherhood. Like let's say the Lord bless you with some money, and you got a bill coming up and some money just fall out of nowhere. Alright, and you got bills coming up, but brothers talking about going out and hanging out. The Lord didn't already do you the alley-oop to take care of you. But you, instead of taking care of your bills and taking care of your responsibilities, you'd rather go fuck it off. And now, when the Lord got you out the jam before the jam even came, right? When he threw you the oop, when he was like, I'm wide open, you don't even look for the pass. It's not even you fumbled. You don't even look for the pass. You ain't paying attention. The scriptures say what? I was standing upon my watch. All right? And, he said, what would I answer when I'm reproved? So not only are we watching to see what the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is about to tell us. Or how we should move through the spirit. How we should handle certain situations. Like the scriptures say, do nothing without counsel. A lot of things, some things, Jake, the scriptures say do nothing without counsel, so it's simple. Alright? If you got a question about something, or you pray to the Lord, you fast or whatever on your spirit to do, and then you take it to an elder. Alright? And don't get in your feelings, alright? Because it was something that you didn't want to hear. You wanted to do it this way, and then you end up doing that way anyways, and you end up getting jacked up. Alright? Or you made a situation more worse than what it had been if you had to just listen to the counsel or listen to the spirit, because really that's what it is. So, and I'm gonna give an account, right? I was the wife wanted to go out, whatever. I was just saying, she wanted to go to the casino, whatever. I don't really go to those places. But the wife was bugging me. Plus, you know, I kept hearing blackjack, right? We sleep, blackjack. And it's just something, don't listen to the spirit, man. It ain't about whether you lose your money, win your money. This ain't about that. Whether it go the way you want or not. The Lord could be setting you up for something better, for something else. So I say, fuck it. All right, come on, girl, let's go. So we get there, and I lose some money, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to go get some more money, play some more, lose again. I'm like, damn. Fuck it. So I'm finna leave. I literally hear the spirit say, you know, get $60. Now, let alone, I don't go to the, I don't like to lose money. I don't go to the casino. I really don't like going outside. I really just went to shut my woman up, whatever. You know, I don't like to go outside. I really do not like to go outside. The only reason I'm giving this story is because of what happened. This is fairly recent. So, I hear, go get $60 more. I'm like, $60? And I'm second guessing because, you know, you gotta really walk through the spirit, man. Because sometimes it be you, it be your flesh, it be your desires talking, it be the spirit of the Lord. Then you may have evil spirits trying to tempt you to make you lose your money or whatever the case may be. But it's pressing on me like, hey, Raul, go get $60 more. The second time he said it. And I'm sitting there at the counter finna get this $10. Now let alone, I still lost that money. I lost 50 of that 60. So I go get the $60. I'm like, fuck it. The third time he said, he's like, Raul, come on, get the $60. And he's like, you don't trust me? And I'm like, damn. And I was cut. So I just went to the ATM, got the $60, whatever, and I went and played. So I'm playing with the wife, me and the wife playing. And of course, I lose all my money. So I ain't hear the spirit tell me nothing else. I ain't hear nothing else after that because it was already set in motion. All right. So I'm like, fuck it, babe. We had a good time. Had a good time with my woman. Let's go. We leaving. So I got a $10 chip. Now, let alone if I didn't get this $60, this would have never fucking happened. If I didn't listen to the spirit, this would have never happened. So I take that $10 chip and I go up to the counter, get my money, get my $10. And I asked the lady, I said, man, what you got to do? Get one of the membership cards. You know, because, you earn points, get free dinners and shit like that. You know, casinos do be having the best food. You know, so some good food, some of the best food. You know, so I go in there, I get the money, I ask the lady, what you got to do? She's like, oh yeah, there's nothing. We just need your ID. And they giving $70 on slots. So I say, what? Hell yeah, I gave the money. And the first machine I had looked in when I came in, I went to the machine and I won a lot of money. I'm gonna just say that. I was straight, you know what I mean? I won a lot of money, you know? I ain't gonna say how much it was, but I won a lot of money, you know? So goddamn it, moral of the story is, if you don't catch them alley-oops, the Lord can be finna look out for you, you know? But you gotta trust in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, whether it come through a brother or whether you get a gut feeling. And look, it was weighed on me, and I heard it as clear as day. I hear a lot of shit clear as day, you know, but sometimes, you know, through the spirit, you gotta really pay attention and just weigh it out to who talking to me. So I really be, you know, battling sometimes like, who talking to me, you know what I mean? And I don't want to make the wrong decision, you know, and do some shit and end up tweaking or whatever the case may be. So it's the same thing, you know. We got to make sure that we listening to the spirit, that we listening to the counsel of Yahweh Shema Shai, Hey, like the scriptures say, a wise man will obtain to wise counsels. All right, and a man of understanding, all right, will increase in learning. Where you gonna get that learning from? Where's those wise counsels? Those wise counsels, the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And a lot of times the alley-oops and I'm open. You know what I mean? Those they come from the prophets. They come from the men of the Lord. All right. But we got to be able to receive the information, whether you like it or not, because it may be something that you may not want to hear. You know. And a lot of Jake, even when, like the scriptures say, a wicked woman is given to the portion of a wicked man, right? Then it also say, the thing I find more bitter than death, the woman who heart snares and nets and hands like bands. But they who please the Lord shall escape from her. The Lord looking out for you, man. When certain situations come up with certain women, all right, let's say you ain't got no kids with this woman, and certain situations come up with this woman, and you like, damn, the Lord trying to get you away from her. All right, keep that, but Jake be wanting to hold that fucking dragon. All right, Jake be wanting to hold that dragon and keep that dragon around him, when the Lord could be trying to get rid of this bitch for you. But of course, we in the flesh, you deal with your woman how you deal with your woman. But Yahweh Shema Shai, he knows what's going on behind closed doors. Shit that we don't know about. What she's saying to her friends, what she talking with her mama. Hey, look, if she go outside and suck some dick and go outside and you and her and she go commit adultery, hey, look, a lot of brothers, you keeping certain motherfuckers around you and you too cool with the world. Hey, look, you gotta let that shit go, man. All right, you gotta be holy, man. All right, if the Lord telling you to, moving you and you steady having problems, hey, look, the scriptures say, if she go not thy way, give her a bill of divorce. And the Lord be trying to look out for you. But Jake gotta let it go. But that comes with growing and maturing and really just trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai, and also keeping the preeminence. All right, being a man. All right, being a man. All right, being an adult man, being a man of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. Hey, look, sometimes it's okay to be alone. It's okay to, hey, look, like the wife took the kids to the dentist today, and I'm sitting there, I deal with my little spiritual things, and shit trying to fuck with me, but I'm so big, I'm so enjoying the solitude, being alone, the sedarity, whatever you call it, you know what I mean? I'm just so enjoying being alone. I'm not even really paying attention to the little spook shit that's going on. I'm motherfucking enjoying just nobody here. You know what I mean? You understand? Like, a lot of brothers, sometimes you need that alone time where it's just you. There's nobody there. It's just you. It's peace and quiet. Your thoughts line up. It's peaceful. You can commune with the spirit more. All right, you can think and you can get certain shit done when you alone, man. Especially if you're a man. You gotta value that alone time, man. And sometimes the Lord wants you alone. Maybe the Lord wants you alone. All right, so goddamn it, you can learn how to operate alone. It's okay. It'll be all right. Embrace it. Do some meditating. You know what I mean? Meditate on the Lord. God damn it. Read. Read. All right. Lift some weights. God damn it. Get a with this leisure time. Set you up a diet plan. Which I'm trying to get better on that, man. All right, my diet and shit I eat, man. You can really lock in when you not got all these distractions around you, man. But look, we gotta catch these alley-oops. we gotta, you know, make sure we listening and paying attention when Yahweh Shema Shai is speaking to us. All right, like the scripture say, I have spoken to you by the mouth of my holy prophets. All right, the Lord speak to his prophets. Not all the time you gonna hear that voice, man, like a direct voice in your ear, like they say your first voice. Sometimes most of the time it comes from men. It comes from the prophets. You know. Hey, hell, the Lord so raw, he'll have a nigga say something. But if you ain't listening to the spirit and just always listening and on your watch and always paying attention, you'll miss it. It'll go right over your head. You know? Hey, like I remember I was going through some shit, man. And you know, a female I used to deal with, we was riding in the car and I just got the feeling fucked up. And the spirit jumped on the woman and she say, it's okay. It's okay. She say, it's almost over. It's going to be over before you know it. It's almost over. And that's something that I say to myself a lot. When I'm going through pain and going through, I just pray to the Lord like, man, Lord, like shit, it's almost over. I just got to keep going. It's almost over. It's going to be all right. It's almost over. All right? And she said those exact words out of her fucking mouth when I was in pain. And I looked at her. I'm in the passenger seat. I look at her. I said, you don't even know what you really just said. And that cheered me up. And I was able to get up and kind of compose myself more, you know? So with that, you know, I just hope it was edifying. Hey, look, stay prayed up. Hey, do less talking and more listening, you know. Hey, look, I'm trying myself. We in this fight together. So with that, I just want to give all praise and honor glory to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with truth, said it with charity. Shalom and a Bible ball.